Good morning. As you can see, I'm not in my classroom. We have a statewide in-service, and normally it's used for professional development, but today is just a free day. And honestly, I feel like I've been in professional development for the last 5 weeks, and I could teach upside down on a unicycle with a flat tire that's also on fire, going across a tightrope that's fraying. So anyway, just kidding. But I was gonna wait until next week so I would still be in my classroom, but I figured I would get this out today just because it's funny and I didn't want to wait. So here we go. The word was, or not word, question, the sentence. What is the nastiest thing you did? It could have either been a habitual thing or like a one time, I learned my lesson, it was gross, and I'm not gonna do that again. Gross thing they did as children. So here we go. I do have some nasty students. So before I got collected their answers, I told them a couple stories. I had one friend in either elementary or middle school, I can't recall. She said she would eat her scabs and that they tasted like bacon. I love me some bacon, but that's disgusting. And you know who you are if you're watching. And I had another friend who would pick her nose and put what she took out of her nose on the wall behind her bed. And then when she needed a little snacky, I'll let you know. I'll let you assume what she did. So I had some gross friends. Yeah. They say birds of a feather though. So I don't know. I'm sure I did some pretty gross stuff. The worst thing I could think of, if I spent some more time thinking, I'm sure I could think of more. But I told my students I used to suck my thumb and I would rub my eyebrow while I did it because it was relaxing. So not only did I end up with buck teeth, but I had a bald spot in my eyebrow. So it is gross though. You don't put your hands in your mouth. Nasty. Okay, here we go. So these are from my students and they're disgusting and funny. Here we go. Um, I would pull apart worms. Not too gross, a little strange, to be honest. Gotta keep an eye on that kid. All right. I used to peel my toenails to the point where it bled. I did it every weekend when I was 9. So weekdays, she was normal. But man, she partied hard on the weekends by, peeling off those toenails. If I was too scared to go to the toilet as a kid, I peed in the laundry basket. Disgusting. I ate s'mores with ketchup. Now that's gross, but it's not that gross, but I like the sentence that followed. So I ate s'mores with ketchup. No regrets. It was good. It's like his life motto. No regrets. Living life on the edge, buddy. You live that life. I collected snails and touched their eyeballs. I don't even know that I paid that close attention to a snail to really see their eyeballs. So he's like ding 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 poking those eyeballs. It was only one time, so I like how the student started out with that, but I ate dog poop when I was 3 because I thought it was chocolate. Surprise those taste buds. I used to chew my hair all the time, and a few years after I stopped, I had a camp counselor that told me, "No offense, but you look like someone who would eat their hair." I'm not sure how I would take that. I used to pick at scabs. I didn't eat them though, so that was in response to the story that I told. So I'm gross, but I'm not as gross as your friends. I sucked my thumb everywhere, like even in bathrooms. I would never let my mom wash my hands because I liked when it tasted gross. Disgusting. That one's gross. Okay. I sucked my middle finger, causing me to get braces. Okay, so that's gross, sucking your fingers. But this is the part that I like. I also played with my belly button. Everywhere we would go, my mom would have to hassle me about keeping my shirt down because I would be playing with my belly button. She's like, "Oh," just rubbing. I don't know, she was digging lint out or it was just relaxing. Belly button player. All right. I put a slug in my mouth and cried when my parents took it out. Parents these days, just let your kids eat slugs. Come on. My siblings and I used to bring plates out back and fill them up with grass to see who could eat the most. Have us a grass eating contest. I wonder if they got sick. All right. One time when I was little, I woke up in the middle of the night. I threw up in the corner of my bed. I didn't want to wake my mom, so I put down a towel and went back to bed. That just makes me think of like an animal. They have an accident and you just throw some toilet paper on it, or I mean, some newspaper on it and call it good. Poor kid, like cuddled up, sleeping next to his throw up. I called everything brown chocolate, including my poo, but I never ate it, I swear. And that's in all caps, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. I remember when I was a toddler, I used to have a cat and I would think his poop was chocolate, so I tried to eat it. Hopefully, it was only once. They didn't specify, so I hope this wasn't a routine thing. I used to pee in my closet because I was too lazy to go to the bathroom. That's so nasty. It must have smelled your room smelled horrible. I would be in my room chewing gum, and I would stick it on the wall behind my bed. That's kinda gross, but I guess if you accumulated enough of it, that's pretty disgusting. It's like that wall in Seattle, but in this kid's room. I would always poop in the bath every time I was, like, 5, and I have heard this of other people. You know who you are. So, yeah, and some of you might have kiddos who poop in the tub. There's just something about that relaxing, warm bath. Yeah, just gets things moving. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great weekend.